Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Lonnie Simon is named the prime suspect in this case, so why haven't police made an arrest?
Yeah, Riley, he said there's a good chance police are being very strategic in the way they're going about handling this case.
The fact that she's not been arrested, at least not yet, tells me that they are working very carefully to cross their T's and dot all of their I's.
Police have yet.
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Come on in, come on in. You guys, thank you guys for showing up. I know we be running a little late, but you guys know, you give me a little bit about 5 minutes because I be running, trying to get in here. Been digging, getting a lot of stuff. You know, we're working on the Shanquella case. That's what we're doing. We're working on the Shanquella case, and it is a lot going on. I want to appreciate every last one of you guys for coming in, hanging in there with me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here rocking it with us today, and I appreciate you, every last one of you. And Precosha is on, and I appreciate everybody in Precosha. Thank you guys very much. We're going to talk about a little bit of some updates. I want to give you guys some more information on the Shaquilla case, because there's some more information I have not. People be calling me, and I know why they be calling. They be calling because I be giving them a little 411 on the side. But, you know, I'm not going to do that anymore. So people thinking, well, SP, you know, let's just talk. And, you know, no. You come give it to me. Give it to me. Not me give it to you. Because when I give it to you and people be like, I don't say nothing, but it just seems to me somehow other people come out with it real quick. And I'll be wondering, hey, how did they get that? Because, you know, that's weird. You know, let me see what this girl. Oh, okay. So I'm going to share with you guys everything that I have. And so I hope people don't get mad because they, you know, they be like, come on, tell me. No, I'm not going to do that. First of all, I'm trying to dot my I's, cross my T's, not just spread rumors. But I'm going to share some with you. But it is the truth. But who it is, we don't know yet. And we're going through it, trying to find out. We're going to the archives down in North Carolina. We got family down there that's been at 3 libraries today. And they've been we're looking for something, because I think we're pretty close to figuring this out. Anyway, just yesterday, people were calling me saying, hey, SP, go live. Hey, you're going to go live because guess what? Daejhnana got arrested. And I'm thinking to myself, were you not in the live? We've already spoke on that. It's not breaking news. I told you guys they had already arrested Daejhnana. I don't know if you guys are listening. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are listening. And we said about 3 months ago, this is what happened. The police came out and said that they had a warrant, a arrest warrant. Okay. Then they came out and said they have arrested the aggressor. They didn't tell nobody their name. And I told everybody in here, I said, they got Daejhnana. Now, they were holding Daejhnana for 3 days because guess what? They don't have to arrest her. They can question her without an arrest or anything. And they don't have to, tell the public what her name is or where she at or whatever. They over there questioning her, and evidently, they can hold her without arresting her for 72 hours. That's what the United States laws is. Everybody in agreement? Everybody know this stuff. And so, thank you, Amari. I see you in the building. So, on the 73rd hour, they released that they had arrested Daejhnana. Everybody thought, well, I tried to tell y'all. I know you guys get mad at me because you be like, oh, she thinks she knows everything. I don't think I know everything, but 1 + 1 is 2. And whenever you get done trying to make it 3, 4, 5, and 7, and 10, and whatever, I'ma still sit back and I know for a fact it's not going to change. It's 2. So the truth don't change. The truth do not change. So, and I call it a good way by, people go, because I go on Facebook and I get a little bit Facebook drunk. I go on YouTube, I get a little YouTube drunk, but I definitely got to step back because I get kind of confused. So we got searchers out there and they be all over the place. I don't care where they be all over the place, but just, when we talk on the side, we talk. We do a lot of talking on precocious, so y'all be missing out on a lot of stuff. You guys got to see Diesel the other night. He doing well. I don't see a lot of our people in the building right now because I see Soldier Girl. I'm seeing Soldier Girl, Sanja, Freddie, T-Star. I see you, Margie. D-Diva. I'm looking for a mod. Come holler at a sister. Oh, I'm seeing all members. Oh, wow, they did something. I can see members now. Wow, isn't that something? Great. Cheryl C., Nancy, Jackie Bartiz, Miss Philly G. Okay, you guys, we're going to get off into some stuff. I'm going to share some stuff with you that I know that you guys don't know. And you can, because you know why I want to share with you. Hey, Lisa Calhoun, how you doing? I see you in the building. I don't want this to get really crazy, but we're putting it all together. So anyway, let me give you the update on the Quentin case, because you guys know that we're still following Quentin. We're still following Cody. So I don't see Tina Powers in the building. You guys, if you see Tina Powers in the building, let me know. So the update on Quentin case first, okay? Leilani, the mother of Quentin, you remember her 20-year-old son came up missing. She called 911 and said the door was open, and she woke up screaming and hollering, "Where's Quentin? Where's Quentin?" So they looked for this child and looked for the child. She says, and everybody looked and everything, and the grandmother's supposed to have custody of these kids, but she was in another state doing some welding and working. And what happened, after about a month, I give it like a month. I think she called the child in missing October the 5th. I think it was October the 5th. I may be wrong because, I look at a lot of dates and everything. Like, I do retain a lot of stuff, you guys. You guys see that. But if somebody can double check it to make sure it was October the 5th, that'd be great. But she called in October the 5th, say her child is missing. And then guess what? They did this extensive search looking for the child, couldn't find the 20-month-old child. He couldn't open up the door. She said she got on national TV on the news and said, if I did anything to this child, I will walk myself into the jail myself. And her mother was standing beside her, and her mother said, and I will walk with her. Well, you know what? A couple of days ago, I think it was about a week, they found Quentin in the landfill. She had threw him away like a bag of trash. So she had checked herself into the rehab, and then she decided to take off running. She called her mama and told her mama. Her mama was like, I come and get you, but you can't come here, but I come and get you. So she called the FBI. So Billy Joe is her mama. So Billy Joe called the FBI and told the FBI, Leilani, my daughter's finna run. She's a flight risk. Y'all need to go pick her up. They was like, hey, we can't go pick her up. So what we need you to do is go pick her up and then keep her busy. So Billy Joe went and picked up Leilani, drove her around. She had her last meal. And then Billy Joe drove her right to the FBI station, and they arrested her. So she was supposed to show up for trial, the first day hearing and all this other stuff. She waived her right. She said, I ain't going to go. Look, I told you guys right then. I said, guess what? That girl going to be on suicide watch. And today, they announced Leilani is right now. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you for confirming. It is October the 5th, you guys. They confirmed that Leilani is on suicide watch. Okay. So that is a fact. That is the truth. Okay. What else was it? Oh, Billy Joe. Now here's the thing. Hey, Tina Powers, I see you in the building. All right. So Billy Joe is trying to get the trial moved to another place, to a change of venue. She haven't been able to talk to Leilani. Leilani's like, I don't even want to talk to you, mama. Look what you done did. You're supposed to be on my side, my team. And so the people the inmates that's in jail been reaching out to Billy Joe and telling her what's going on with her daughter. And her daughter don't want to even call Billy Joe. She was like, I don't want to have nothing to do with mama because mama turned me in. So I want you guys to know that's the update on the Quentin case. Okay. On the Cody case, there's not a lot, but you guys do know on Cody Bixby, that baby been missing since January 31st. I'm not sure about the date, but I think that was it. If somebody can confirm it, please let me know. You guys know this stuff better than I do. So, the father called this child in, called and said, hey, I woke up and the child was gone. And so the police get there and they can't find the baby. And he's, I can't remember how old he is, but I think Cody was like 3, 4. I think Cody was 4. And so they said, come down to the office and talk to us. He's like, sure. So he went down to the police station and talked to him. And at that time, they read him his rights and everything. And he just played around with his kids and ate sandwiches and stuff. And they had pizza. And because he got 3 other kids, and they did a little digging and stuff. And he told the police that I always leave my kids at home by themselves. I mean, I went by car. I didn't have all the kids. And they was like, why you don't get a babysitter? He said, never thought about it. So they done charged him with 162 charges of neglect. And they never found Cody yet. So he's got 162 charges looking at. He's still in jail. The update is his defense attorneys went to the judge and said, hey, he needs a mental evaluation. Something ain't right. So they're doing a mental evaluation on Dad. His name is Cody Bixby. And I guess they're going to be back in court, you guys, December the 9th. I may be off. It may be the 7th or the 9th, but they got a court date coming December the 7th or 9th, and the ball going to get started back on the Cody Bixby case. DD says January 31st, 2022. Why you say January 31st? Hold on. I got a picture of it. And I think that is, she said reported, January 31st. Oh, good. Thank you. It was 2022, wasn't it? Girl, you scared me. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yep, January 31st, you guys. So that's 2 for 2. Okay. So that's what's going on there. Okay, so if anybody want to know, we're still following Cody Bixby. We want to know what's going on. They're going to have court come the first of the year. Right before the first of the year, December. It's either the 7th or the 9th. I believe it's the 9th, but I will come back on and let you guys know later on if it's different. But I believe that it's the 9th. They're going to get the ball rolling. So I guess they got the results to his evaluation, and they're going to keep on going. Yeah, it's almost a year. Okay. So now let's talk about Shanquella, because that is our leading story. I want to save my little commentary because I got something to share with you guys. You may agree with me or you may not agree with me, but it's okay. So people were calling, and I love everybody to share stuff. I know you guys are going to get mad again at me, and it's okay. I don't get mad at you guys because you guys have your own theories and things of that nature. You know, I don't get mad at you. But it's okay. So Shanquella is a young lady. She's 25 years of age. She was in. Now, here's the thing. We try to go with facts. So when we learn something that's a fact, I tell you guys. So don't go to somebody's channel saying some crazy, stupid stuff, because a lot of stuff what we heard at the beginning, it kind of made sense, but it wasn't a fact. It was just a story. So that's the only thing we could have went with. So people's like, Shanquella pay for all her friends. No. That's not true. Here's the thing. So she's got a friend named, oh my goodness. I wrote this guy's name down like 3 times because I said, it's hard for me to pronounce his name. His name is Kyla. Y'all writing things all kind of weird. I see it. K-Ra, K-Lu, K. Okay. His name is, how to pronounce his name? I know, but how to pronounce it? His name is Khalil, but it's not pronounced that way, you guys, okay? I know how. Khalil? No, it's not Khalil. Khalil? Is it Khalil? Okay, that's close enough. We're going to go with Khalil because Denise said Khalil, and that sounds close enough to me. So Khalil had the trip. Okay? Khalil. Mo Love says, oh my God. Okay. Khalil had the trip, you guys. I want you guys to know this. And he invited Shanquella to Mexico. He invited Shanquella to Mexico. Okay. That's number one. Because it do look like, I seen something today, so I don't really want to speak on it. And it's blowing my mind. So let me share something with you because we were going down this one area And so 6 people showed up in Mexico, and they were drinking, and they were having tacos, and they were sleeping in hammocks and everything, and they was playing a little hide and seek. And Shanquella, I guess, paid for a lot of her friends to come with her. They allegedly supposed to be her friends. Then there's a video with them fighting. And I told you guys, I just tried to explain to you guys. I'd never seen Winter. I only seen Daejhnana fight. Well, not fighting, but brutally beating this woman. It wasn't a fight. It was a beatdown. It was a brutal beatdown. And I don't put Winter in the equation. I said Winter was a pretty girl. She's not pretty. She is. But I'm going to tell you guys something. And I know, don't get mad at me, because there is a video. And I'm just going to tell you guys. I said it once and I'll say it again. There's a video with audio that you guys have not seen. I only seen it once. I only heard it once. And there was one person, it was a female. I don't know, it was Elisa, or I don't know if it was Winter. Please listen to what I'm saying. That was trying to help Shanquella. You're going to hear it from me, because that's the truth. And they basically got all mad at this other girl. I don't know if it's Elisa, or I don't know if it's Winter. That's why I was telling you there wasn't a video of Winter slamming Shanquella. Maybe the father, I think what happened was Winter went out of her way a little bit, you guys, to help Shanquella. She called 911. You guys are going to get mad and say, she didn't do this, she didn't do that. But she called 911, and the doctor came. Not a nurse, a practitioner, a doctor came to the room. Now, what happened? They're talking about they did all this, a fibrillator and shocked her and CPR and trying to start IVs. I don't know if that's all true, but that was the story that the doctor put down in her report. Things is going to get a little messy. Then Winter called the ambulance, but the people there says, don't take her to the hospital. But Winter went ahead and called the ambulance. By the time ambulance got there, she was already gone. You guys, I'm just letting you guys know. Okay. Now, check this out. So I always have to come on and just give a little, a clip of, because sometimes there's somebody in here that don't know what we're talking about. So it's kind of weird. Like we could just all conversate and then somebody don't know some of the information that we have. It is very messy. Very, very, very. Thank you, Lisa Taylor. Thank you, Purple D, for the levels up. Okay, so here is some more information. So you guys already heard me tell you that Elisa's sister, Anita, got killed on October the 28th. Remember, they left to go to Cabo on the 28th. Well, Elisa's sister, Annette, got killed on the 28th in a hotel by her ex-boyfriend. Okay? And it's also known as a Big Pen place to hang out at that certain place. Because see, we got people down in North Carolina, so we know what we're talking about. So check this out. So I said something kind of was on my heart about this case. And so I'm like, okay, what's so important? Like, there's two females that really we don't hear too much about. All we heard about is Winter. Winter made the phone call. Winter called 911. Then we heard Winter slammed her on the head. I told you guys, Winter didn't. I ain't seen no Winter slamming on the head. Quit saying that, because when you guys are saying stuff like that, and then that person's going to have a defense, and you don't know who's watching if they have a trial, and you're saying stuff like that. Daejhnana can get off, because then you're giving them a benefit of the doubt. It was Daejhnana that I seen beat this girl like she was like a stepchild. I'm just telling you, and that's all I seen. And so here's the thing. So I told you guys, Alisa sister got killed at the hotel on the 28th, but Alisa still went to Cabo. And so we were like, wow, that's kind of strange that she still went to Cabo. Something telling me to back up. First of all, we will talk about what would you do if you were there in Cabo with 6 of your friends. They done beat this girl, because there's a video when Malik said, "Ain't you gonna fight, Shanquella? Ain't you gonna fight?" And Shanquella said, "No." They say, "Do something, Shanquella. Ain't you gonna fight?" Shanquella said, "No." There was a person, and it was a female, that was defending Shanquella and was saying, "She ain't got to fight. Why y'all doing it?" And then they was like, they done got into it. Daejhnana done got into it with one of the girls. It was either Winter or it was Alisa. And I doubt if it was Alisa. I believe it was Winter. And I'm going to tell you why I believe it was Winter. Because Winter made all them phone calls, and they didn't want her to go to the hospital, but she called the ambulance. If you call the ambulance, surely you trying to get her to the hospital. Okay, y'all may not see it like that, but I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, if I was in Cabo with somebody and I see you do something and everybody's thinking all of them's gonna go, they probably gonna get something because they lied to the police. But other than that, that's it. Daejhnana may not never see, the blue skies again. But that's about it. But I believe in somebody was translating the law of Mexico to me, that if you feel like your life is in danger in Mexico and you see somebody, either getting hit, beat, shot, brutal, and you don't want to get involved, their law, you don't have to. You don't have to. And to be honest with you, that's kind of like it is here too. But you can't be lying to the police. But here's the thing. Did they lie to the police, or did the police get paid? Did the police get paid? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to open up the panel. But before I open up the panel, let me share with you one other thing. So on October the 28th in 2021, you guys listen to this. Alisa had a brother that got killed. This October the 28th is strange, isn't it? And I told you that Anita got killed in the hotel, right? Anita was a cop. I don't know if she still was a cop, but in 2011, Lisa's sister, Anita, was a police officer. Okay, come on, y'all. Come on. And so, and she has on her bio that she was there for like 25 years. And I don't know about that. I don't know if she still was a police officer, because they would have said something like, one of our blues is down or whatever, but they didn't. So on the 28th, their brother got killed. And here's what happened. He was in his own house, and there was 2 friends there and a brother there, and a young lady was there. They're not saying who the lady's name is. Y'all, this is breaking news. This is breaking news. Y'all listening? Put a 1 in the chat. Because I don't want to get y'all confused. I just want you guys to know this information because I believe it might be going into why things happen the way they happen. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Precocious on it. So this young lad, his name is Kevin. Y'all can look him up. I can't really remember his last name. They got a different last name. Kevin, let me go in my history. Let me go in my history. Because we got family down there helping. Let me go in there. Kevin. Hold on. I'll find it for you in a minute. Oh, God. Kevin LaShawn Davis. You guys got it? Kevin LaShawn Davis is, okay, here it is. 2011, her sister Andre joined the Greensboro Police Department in Greensboro. On September the 23rd, her stepbrother, Kevin LaShawn Davis, died at the age of 26. Okay? It says on September the 23rd. I'm sorry. I said October the 28th. September the 23rd. I'm sorry. I got something mixed up. Okay. Erase that. I said October 28th. October, September. Something happened on October the 28th. In 2014. Okay. You guys got that? Because I'm reading it now. Oh, on I'm trying to get something else. Something else came up. But I'm so sorry. September the 23rd. But here's the thing. He was at home. He had 2 friends over there, a brother over there, and a girl was over there. And so the girl, they will not say the girl's name whatsoever. I just want you guys to know they will not say the girl's name. We don't know if it's Elisa. Could be. We don't know if it's Shenette. Could be. We don't know if it's Shanquella. Could be. It could be Winter, but it could be Shanquella, right? But anyway, so there was a girl over there, and she was like, she was a little bit younger than them or whatever, but she was still hanging out. She was around about 18 or whatever. And so she got tired, and so she says she was going to go lay down. So she went in the back and laid down. Now, you guys do know that we're talking about drugs here, right? These is like whatever they call them houses that, they set up for nothing but sales or whatever or anything anyway. So she laying down and she heard all this bang, 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 bang. So she went and hid. Now, I think I heard that she hid in the closet and she heard footsteps of people rambling in the house. Trap house. Thank you, Lisa. Trap house. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Dee Dee. So I guess they was looking for the drugs or whatever. Right? So when they left, she come out the closet and she see Kevin LaShawn Davis laying on the ground, gasping for air. So she left. And she went down and made a 911 call to the police department. Okay, I'm going to pull up some of my, because I'm not going to be able to remember to tell y'all exactly everything that was said. Let me go in here. I'll show you a picture of him. This is a picture of him right here. Here's a picture of him right here. The dark-skinned brother with the long dreads. Okay? So, here we go. So, Identifying a man shot and killed Tuesday morning as Kevin LaShawn Davis. Davis, 26, was shot at his home at 2119 B. Bird Street. Police went to the house about 1:25 a.m. after getting a call about shots fired. Davis was taken to Moses Cone Hospital where he was pronounced dead. He was identified through fingerprint analysis, police said. Davis was not the only person at the house at the time of the shooting, says Susan, the spokeswoman for the Greensboro Police Department, but the number of other people on the scene was unclear. Davis was not uncleared. Okay, so Danielson said investigators have not determined a motive to the shooting and do not have a suspect. There are very few leads at this point, and a motive is unclear. She said, in the absence of a clear motive, we are broadening our search. In the 5-minute 911 call, the woman said she was visiting the house. 3 other people were there, 2 brothers and their friend, when she got tired. I was in a house on Bird Street. I was in there asleep and I woke up to gunshots, the caller said. I hid in the bathroom. I'm sorry, I said the closet, you guys. She hid in the bathroom, okay? It was not clear from the call where in the house she was sleeping. The 911 dispatcher asked if the caller saw what happened or could give a description of the shooter. I don't know nothing. I didn't see nothing. All I heard was gunshots, she said. The caller tells the dispatcher she left and is at a nearby curb market. I waited a few minutes because I was scared to move, the caller said. She added that in addition to gunshots, she also heard someone running through the house. The dispatcher asked the caller if the victim is breathing. I didn't even check. I was thinking about surviving, the caller said. The dispatcher still asking questions about Davis, quizzing the caller about the severity of his wounds. The caller described Davis as she last saw him. When I came out the bathroom, he was on the floor laying on his back. I heard him gasping for breath, the caller said, and I wanted to come and see, but I was scared. I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't want to jeopardize my life, so I hid. The caller was uncertain how many people committed the crime or if they fled on foot or in a vehicle. The call ended with an officer arriving. Anita was a police officer. And what I'm seeing, you guys, the first story that actually came out, like, why did they do this to this young lady? And somebody said, Shanquella set somebody up and they died. I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know if it has anything to do with it. I just wanted you guys to know that part, because I'm thinking if Anita was a police officer and they knew who was in the bathroom and Elisa was there in Cabo and she mentioned it to, she's like, I really don't care for Shanquella because Shanquella let my cousin die and blah, blah, blah. How do you know that? How do you know that, Elisa? Because my sister was the police. She told her such and such, such. Well, Daejhnana and Elisa, okay. Because that's not a jealousy beatdown. If you know anything about the streets, you guys, that's not a jealousy beatdown. It's just not. That beatdown is anger, is rage, is evil, and all 3 of them and some more. That's what it was. She was beating her like they was the WWE. Like they was from a whole different country. And I did say, listen, There was a voice that said, she ain't got to fight. Why don't y'all just leave her alone? And they told her to shut up. You want some of this? That was Winter. Them blows was just like revenge. Exactly. If you guys want to come up on the panel, talk about what you want to talk about, I'll give you a little time because I ain't got nowhere to go. I'll give you a little bit of time or whatever. I'm going to invite you up on the platform. Some people do. So, oh my God, something just happened to my screen. I don't know what happened to it. This computer does what it wants to do. Oh, Lord. It did. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So if anybody, Kevin Davis. Yes, that's his name, Kevin Davis. Okay. I got a real beautiful picture of Shanquella, you guys. I want to share it, but I should have put it up. Hey, this is SP. Go right ahead.
Hey, SP, this sounds like it was premeditated, like they set her up.
Huh?
I said it all sounded like it was premeditated.
Yeah, it does. I was looking at this one video with the father. The father was speaking, and he was speaking to the first guy. He was just speaking, and he said he wants them to have to go through what his daughter went through. Mm-hmm. And you know what? And the sad thing about this is, and I don't want to, people like, you just said that. I just want people to know the truth. I don't want somebody to tell me a lie because it makes me feel good. But only one going to get something is Daejhnana. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, I'm talking about, well, lying to the police, you might get a couple of years or something, but Daejhnana going to get some big time. But the other ones, that's not really, maybe 5 years, 3 to 5. You might even get 1 year and it suspended with probation. And then the family going to be mad because everybody think that they should get a lot.
I heard the dad say on a video, I'm not calling out no names, what channel I saw it on, that he saw a person deliver the final blow. He didn't say who it was, but he said they picked my daughter up like a rag doll, and that was the final. So I'm not going to say it was Daejhnana. I'm not going to say the other name that he said because he didn't say.
Well, no, he did not say. But you know what? And that's where a lot of people, okay. So I'm looking at this, and this is just my theory now. I don't know this to be true. So don't nobody come for me. I'm just saying my theory is that if I did something with you and then I thought you was going to tell, I would throw you under the bus so nobody will believe what you have to say. So I believe that they were trying to say that Winter was involved in it because Winter was the weak link. Even though when she got home, she didn't go to the mama and say, hey, this. They sit there and ate cake and everything. But the girls went over there together. And she's still like, and I can't say nothing. But here's the thing. I sit there and put myself in her place. And I'm thinking, would I would have said something in front of everybody? I probably wouldn't have. I got my kids to worry about. And I just seen what they just did to this girl. So I would get away from them, start leaking these videos, and then, yeah, I would say something. But if I'm scared of my life, no, I probably wouldn't.
But you know what I'm thinking too? Because of the discrepancy in the timeline versus what the police and the medical nurse said and the autopsy said, they probably told them people, this is my opinion, to go ahead on home. Y'all done paid up this, that, or third. We got it from here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they are part of the cover up too. I'm sorry. If that timeline between what they said and they gave her 14 shots of this and 3 shots of that or whatever. But the autopsy said she was already dead before the time they got there.
Mm-hmm.
They are part of the cover up too. Many of these kids, they saw they were young kids. They wasn't no seniors. They wasn't no age people. They was kids just enjoying themselves. They got money, so the kids doing dumb stuff.
Right.
So that's my thinking, that they told them that they was gonna take care of it. Don't worry about nothing. Go ahead back.
Right.
But it didn't pan out that way. So they threw their own self underneath the bus because they already knew what it was. According to the autopsy, she was already descended before the nurse got there or the police got there. So,
right.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really sad.
It really is, but I'm glad we got the coverage, and so many other media people is carrying coverage and
right.
Out there.
So yeah, I didn't know why everybody was like, "Oh no, SP, this is breaking news. Daejhnana just got arrested." I was like, "Girl, please, we told y'all she was already arrested. It was just confirmation."
It wasn't gonna take her long to get her, and it's not gonna take them long to get the other one. Once they got her, they already know they need to fold their arms and just go ahead on in, because she gonna start telling.
Well, here's the thing, and this is why I know that's not gonna make anybody happy, but for them they lied to the Mexican police. Do you know what it takes to send a United States citizen over to the Mexican police? Here's the thing: you got to have a lot of information. You got to convince the American police, or that it's worth it to do this. We don't hand over our people. Now, just because they lied to you, I just don't believe that the United States is going to hand over five people because they lied to the police. Now they can go to court and everything. I'm just saying. I know people are gonna get mad and be like, "Yeah, SP," because it's just hard to get. You got to do a real bad crime. It can't be just lied to the police for us to expedite you on over there to the Mexican, into Mexico. That's just like stealing a piece of candy. I'm not going to send you over to Mexico. So, no. Now, if you kill someone, yeah, I will send you over there. But lying, this is why I said I don't believe they may get anything. But people are going to get mad because when it happened, they're going to be like, okay, get mad, because I like to know what can happen and what can't happen, but I just don't believe that anything's going to happen to the rest of them.
Well, just thinking realistically, I mean, I'm not saying realistically, but from my point of view, I think they will, because it's such a high profile, and not only did they kill this girl and tried to make a cover up, but the video came out and the autopsy is not saying the same thing that the police and the other people said, to let them even go back until the autopsy was completed. That I think it's just going to be bigger than an average blow Joe, let them go.
Right. And you know what? I'm just sitting here thinking, I think if they can get them like a conspiracy, you know what I'm saying? They all conspired. Like if they planned it, it was premeditated. Yes. If they really knew that this girl was going to kill her, yes. Right, exactly. I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, yeah, if they knew, because that one video, and I don't know. It just seems to me that it was a voice recording. So I kind of was like, when she was laying in a hammock and the person said, body, this is our first body you got. I kind of thought that, I don't know. People were, I just think people were doing too much.
Flour and stuff like that. That's a fly for me.
Okay. Yeah, there was somebody in the panel the other day that was saying That's what people do when they, and all of them went to college. All of them went together in college. And so yeah, that's probably what that is. They were going to go do something to them to, they playful. Like they might wake up with a whole bunch of mustard on them and stuff or whatever.
I would like to know the time frame. I would like to know the time frame to when this assault occurred, to when she was like, "Where y'all at? It don't take that long to get naked." Like, how long after she made that video that the assault occurred?
Okay, well, we can look into that because we know that
what I mean? Like, did it have
right. I know what you're talking about. When she was walking down the hall and everything where y'all at, it don't take that long.
How much time after that?
I'm
she was alive. She made that video. Like, what?
Right.
Naked? So how long after that video did they assault her and kill her?
Right. Right. Okay.
That's what I like to know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We'll get on it and we'll get those numbers for you.
I like to know that.
Right.
Because it's all senseless.
Yeah.
Life is senseless. My son lost his life.
Right.
They wish they had that type of stuff right now. Like,
but
they could have pulled up cell phone records and stuff to figure out who the last person and the phone call that came through and all that. This, that, and third. But she was just going there, like, where y'all at? And we can clearly see that they was all huddled up in one area. Like,
yeah. Like maybe they just got through. But you know what bothers me? And I think when, like, because it's going to go to trial and they're going to have to tell what happened. And for some reason, I mean, she's walking around naked and maybe they was going skinny dipping or something. But it seems to me like she was trying to keep Daejhnana out of the room and somebody opened up that back door and they was waiting and they didn't tell her that they didn't open it. And Daejhnana went around the other side and she was like, yeah, B, you ready? You ready for this? And she was like, okay. She was like, is you ready? Come on, let's fight. And Daejhnana say, okay. I heard her say okay twice. I know you didn't get it.
I would like to, so I can look at it again, like the one that I did see. I was like rewind and like, let me see it again. And she threw the blow so fast I couldn't count them.
Right. Right.
I couldn't count them. The way she kicked her and kneed her, and I'm like, wow, she was like really ham. Like, what could she have said or done to make her want to just
right
do that? That's rage.
Right.
But then you got some people speculating that she paid for the whole thing and they wasn't giving her the vibes to make her feel comfortable and she was ready to go and they was like, we ain't ready. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot on that. So I don't want to speculate on that because I don't know.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I just want to see how it all unfolds.
Yeah. Okay, we got other people on the plan. You want to stay on the phone or do you, what?
I'm gonna go ahead and drop back down into the chat.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Hey, it's he.
Hey.
Thank you for joining me. I'm just playing with you. I'm glad that I joined today. And hello, everyone. I just wanted to say where I grew up at. My mama and grandma used to always say to me, excuse me, I'm going to beat you like you stole something. I wonder, was it a love interest or something involved on that part?
Right.
Yeah, that's really all I wanted to say, and I'm gonna get back down in the line so Zan can speak.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Zan. Hey, how's it going, Zan? What you say? You're in and out. Okay. Okay. She's gonna have to call because she's in and out. Freddie, here's your ticket right here, 590686. Gloria, here's your ticket right here, 5906940. Let me show you. Okay. Hey, Zan.
Hey, ST.
Hey.
So, I did find out one thing since we talked yesterday,
Okay.
and it just wasn't making any sense to me why nobody was talking.
Uh-huh.
But it was explained to me from somebody from Greensboro that those kids went to college at an HBCU,
Mm-hmm.
and that they're all part of the same sorority or fraternity. And so that's why their alliance was so thick.
Oh, really? I don't know. Yeah. They did go.
I don't know either,
Yeah.
but I'm just being, that's what I was told, is that they all come from the same sorority or fraternity. They're all Q-Dogs, and that is like a very deep fraternity, and that's why they have such alliance to each other, such loyalty to each other. That's why nobody supposedly talks.
Oh, okay.
Now, apparently, Winter didn't graduate.
Winter didn't graduate?
She didn't graduate from college,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know if it's because her mom started opening group homes, and she's getting certified as an administrator of a group home, and that's not really a college course. You know, when you're dealing with developmentally disabled people, that's more a state certification. But that was how I found out when I called you the other day, and I was telling you that both Winter and Elise knew how to give CPR,
Mm-hmm.
and neither one of them aided.
No, in the report that the doctor gave, said that one of the friends did assist in CPR.
Well, that boy claimed it was him.
I don't know who it was. Who claimed it was him?
Nazee, the one that came on Saturday. The one that came the same day that she ended up dead.
Nazir?
Come with everybody else. Yeah, Nazir.
Okay. I guess that, I don't know how he pronounced his name. I've heard people say Nazir. Yeah, some of what he says, that's one thing about people's stories. You take the first story and you don't worry about the rest of the stories, because the first story is going to have a whole bunch of truth in it, but it's going to have a whole bunch of holes and a whole bunch of lies in it too. But it's going to be more closer than anything else that you hear. But I don't know about him arriving a day late. Even if he arrived a day late, he said he didn't get there until 3 p.m. Well, she didn't die till 3 p.m. So you got there exactly when she died. But you was rubbing her head and playing music.
So you didn't see that she was non-responsive?
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
That doctor said she died at 3 p.m.
No, the doctor didn't say.
I mean, the autopsy.
Right.
Yeah, the autopsy says she died at 3 p.m. The practitioner says it was around about 5:30, 6 o'clock.
And I don't know how they're going to get past all those discrepancies. I think they're going to try to make the coroner back that on what he said.
Right.
Just to save face, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Say that the coroner got it wrong.
Right.
Just to save face. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know. I wasn't able to find out if Anita was still currently on the police department.
Uh-huh.
I put her name in.
Right.
It came up as a Greensboro sheriff or a Greensboro police officer.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't come up with anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Active or inactive, former, or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I wasn't sure if she worked for Greensboro or if she worked for High Point.
They it said Greensboro. I just read the report. Mm-hmm. It said Greensboro.
Did it say that she was still working when she got killed?
It didn't say if she was or not.
Oh, because yeah, that's what I was really trying to find out for you, but I wasn't able to find out.
And I mean, I've been talking to people down there in North Carolina all day, and but we can definitely try to find out. I'm gonna write that down because I mean we can only, like I said, we've been looking in the archives trying to find out because we was trying to find out because they did say that they had arrested somebody for Kevin's death, and then we was trying to find out, did they have a trial and who was questioned and everything, because we believe that this has something to do with why Daejhnana was angry with Shanquella. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just far-fetched to me that you would beat me like I stole something from you. Now, you would probably fight somebody like that and beat somebody because they stole something from you, or a hatred, like an anger, like you slept with one of my girlfriend or my boyfriend or something, Other than that, I can't see, I can't see them being that angry with her. But I'm just saying, you guys, I can be angry with you because I was that angry because my baby brother, he died of an aneurysm, but then they dug him up like 2 years later because the girl that he was with, her mother died of an aneurysm, and they was like, hey, hold on. How's that? Everybody around her is dying of an aneurysm. So they resumed the body back, and they asked my mama, could they do it? And I said, Mama, don't. She was like, oh, what if she did something to him or whatever? And I said, don't even ask him. Just tell them to don't even tell you because you don't want to know. But I seen that girl. I walked into this new job and I seen that girl, and my anger. Yeah, the girl, I seen her, and my anger was so like, just because I knew that it was a possibility she killed my brother. And I'm not going to tell you what I did do to her, but it wasn't nice. But anyway, like I said, that right there, I was that angry just like Daejhnana. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah, she'll remember me for the rest of her life. Yeah. And I, I'm embarrassed about it now, so I don't speak on it. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I did, but I mean, it's just not something that I go and tell people because they will look at me in a different way because it was not nice. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But I was, even though that my brother had been dead for maybe 3-4 years, girl, it was just like when I seen her, it was just like it was yesterday. Man, it was crazy. She, you know what? She moved to New York. She got the heck up out of here. Yeah, it was because I would have been gone for murder because that's all I could have accepted. It's just so. Anyway, hey, like I said, that stuff like that can make a person angry when you know that your loved one got killed or somebody had something to do with it, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's
There was
crazy.
definitely passion
Yeah.
to those blows.
Yeah.
Like that, I can't see that being just like she said something crazy and you got that upset behind it, but y'all is friends.
Right. Right.
You know, I can't see that you just anything you could say, even when you were drunk,
Right.
that makes you that upset if you're my friend.
Right. Right. You are.
Associate or whatever. If we're close enough to taking this trip together, we had to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be some kind of friend.
Right.
So yeah, that was what I found out.
Okay.
And I guess they did finally arrest Daejhnana. I assume they're not saying who. You can't even find it anywhere on the computer, even if you look for it.
Oh.
But I guess.
Oh. Pretty K sent. I think it was Pretty K. She's not in here right now. She's not on Precaution. I think she sent me the receipt of it being Daejhnana. Huh?
I think Pretty K's in YouTube.
Pretty K is YouTube? Pretty K, is you in the YouTube? Oh, I haven't seen her.
I thought I'd seen her in the
but let me look. Somebody sent me the translation of somebody sent me the translation of what the Mexican said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and God, I can't remember who it was. Let me try to look and see if I can find it. Because they said, you want me to read it to you? I think it was Pretty K. Because it was like, I got it. You want me to read it to you? And I was like, oh. Okay, hold on. Here it is. It wasn't Pretty K. I'm sorry. Hold on. I got the receipt right here. It wasn't Pretty K.
Okay.
It's another researcher. You guys don't let people say other channel holders in the chat room. You guys know, no. We're not doing that over here. No. Oh, I'm trying to dig it up.
Do I need to get off the phone?
It might pull up a little faster because okay, Brown Sugar is sending it to me too again. But okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get off the phone so I can get back to the chat.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay, you guys, let me see if we got it because Brown Sugar just sent it too. Okay, it is Metro Polo and it is Daejhnana. Oh, yeah. San Jose, Cabo, Baja, California, during the night of November the 28th. They say November the 28th. Daejhnana Jackson was arrested by Interpol agents after a control judge issued an arrest warrant against her for the crime of femicide of Shanquella Robinson, murdered on October the 29th in the Cabo Villa complex in this tourist destination. Daejhnana Jackson was placed in federal custody, waiting for her to begin her extradition process to Mexico, where she will be formally accused of the femicide of the 25-year-old businesswoman. The extradition process took between 1 and 2 weeks. It's supposed to be take, but it says took, you guys. And so resulting from the procedures that the Attorney General's Office of Justice carried out in the Attorney General Office of the Republic, and this in turn to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Mexico. The Attorney General Office of the state, Baja California, sir, managed to prove that the woman who appears in the video attacking Shanquella Robertson is precisely Daejhnana Jackson, as Metro Polo Mix reported at this time. Oh, okay. Then they said, this says the news is in Spanish. Yeah. That's what it says. Okay. Happy birthday, Zena. Okay. Let me get ready to get off of here. Phyllis, I would like to give you your 2 tickets right here. So this is Phyllis, 590-685. Thank you, Phyllis. Soldier Girl, I know you got one today, but I owed you one also. So here's your 2 tickets. They're not the same number. You can take snapshot or replay. Let me get it right here, 590-692, 590-684. You got 2 right there. I owed you one and you got one today. Zan, here you got one, 590-686. Gloria, you got one, 590-694. Freddie, you got one, 590-686. Natasha, you got one, 590-696. And also, Tasha, you got one that you got 590-692. You got 3 on it. You need 2 more for that one. Sure, Lana Phillips, you got one, 590-693. Come holler at us, sister. You got 590-684. You guys, we're still working on this case, so I just want you guys come with your theories and everything. And I just needed to share that information with you. I'm thinking to myself, if I don't share with you and it goes that direction, you guys going to say, SP, you didn't know this. But I'm telling you right now, because I believe that's the route that it's going. I kind of hear something, but it's not confirmed. So I just want you guys to know that information. So when you start putting stuff together, you guys can see it. All right, you guys, have a nice day, and I will see you guys soon. And thank everybody for coming around. Thank you, Pakosha.